Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
You walk into a room, but suddenly you don't know why. You try to remember a friend's name at a party, but it doesn't come. You read a sentence, but then you forget what it said. If you are over 50, these moments might feel very familiar. Many people worry when this happens. They think, is this the start of something bad, like memory loss or dementia? The good news is, most of the time, the answer is no. These small memory slips are often normal parts of growing older. Our brains are always changing. This book will tell you the real story about your memory after 50. It is a story full of surprises and hope. Your brain is not just getting worse as you age. It is changing, but in some ways it can become even stronger. Memory loss is not something that will happen to everyone. How you live your life is very important for your memory. The science shows that your brain's future is not set in stone. You have the power to make your memory better, even when you are older. We will explore what really happens to your brain's memory systems. You will learn about people called superagers. These are older adults, often in their 80s, who have memories as good as people much younger. Their brains work in amazing ways. This book will show you the specific science behind how normal aging affects memory and how we can avoid a decline. We will look at what makes superagers different and how you can use these secrets to help your own memory.
You will discover many things, including simple steps you can take to keep your mind sharp. This is not just about stopping memory loss. It's about making your brain even better. This journey will give you tools to keep your mind active and healthy. You will understand that memory changes are part of life, but they do not have to lead to big problems. This book will help you feel less afraid and more in control of your brain's health. The goal is to give you a clear pathway to a better memory, full of understanding and hope. 2. How your brain works. Our brain is amazing, but it does not store all memories in the same way. Think of your memory like a big house with different rooms, or a computer system with different files. Understanding these parts helps us see how memory changes as we get older. First, there is working memory. This is like your brain's scratch pad, where you hold information for a short time to use it right now. For example, remembering a phone number as you dial it, or trying to follow a short list of instructions. This memory system is very active, and it is linked to how fast your brain can think. As we age, this part can feel a little slower, causing some sluggishness in thinking. Then we have long-term memory, which is not just one thing either. One part is episodic memory. This is where you keep personal events and experiences, like what you had for breakfast yesterday, or what happened at a family celebration years ago.
This type of memory often relies on a special part of the brain called the hippocampus, and it can be one of the first areas to show small changes with age. Another part of long-term memory is semantic memory. This is your store of general knowledge. It includes facts like the capital of France, the meaning of words, or the lyrics to a song you loved in 1975. This memory is very strong and usually grows, not shrinks, as you get older. This is why you might easily remember old song lyrics, but struggle to recall what you ate for breakfast this morning. The knowledge is stored, but the recent personal event needs more effort. So, why does it sometimes feel harder to remember things? It's often not because the information is gone. Our memory is distributed across many parts of the brain. Think of your brain like a huge library. All the books, memories, are still there, storage capacity. But finding a specific book, information retrieval, can sometimes take a little longer. The connections between different parts of the brain, like the wires in a computer, might become a bit slower with age. This means your brain's processing speed can go down, even if its storage capacity remains largely full. Sometimes what we think is a memory problem is something else. Often, when you forget why you walked into a room or where you put your keys, it's not truly a memory failure. Instead, it's an attention failure. You were busy thinking about many things at once, maybe even doing some multitasking, and you simply didn't fully pay attention to where you put those keys in the first place. The memory was never really put away properly. This idea that our attention plays a big role in what we remember is important. What might feel like a sign of decline is often just a result of our busy, modern lives. 3. Is it bad or normal? We all sometimes forget things. We walk into a room and forget why we entered. Or we try to remember a name or word that we know well, but it just won't come to mind. If you are over 50, these moments can make you worry. Is this normal, or is it a sign of something bad? The good news is that for most people, these common experiences are quite normal and not a cause for alarm. Normal memory changes that come with age are usually mild. They do not happen all the time and do not seriously affect your daily life. For example, it is normal to occasionally forget a word or a name, but then remember it a little later. This is often called having it on the tip of your tongue. It happens more often after 50 because the brain's retrieval speed slows down a bit. The memory is still there, but your brain takes a moment longer to find it. This is not a sign of memory loss. It is also normal to occasionally forget where you put your keys or the name of someone you just met. Often in these cases, your brain did not fully record the information because you were thinking about something else. This is an attention problem, not a memory failure. It happens to people of all ages, but we tend to notice it more after 50 because we might already be worried about our memory. Many smart and successful adults experience these small memory lapses. You are not alone. However, some signs can mean something more serious. It is a good idea to talk to a doctor if you frequently forget recent important events, not just old ones. Other things to watch for include getting lost in places you know very well, or repeatedly asking the same questions or telling the same stories within a short time. Difficulty managing money or completing daily tasks that used to be easy are also signs. If you find it hard to find common words often enough to disrupt your normal conversations, you should also seek medical advice. Changes in personality or judgment are important to discuss too. It is important to understand that aging itself does not cause dementia. Dementia is a disease, not a normal part of getting older. While getting older does increase your vulnerability to it, most people in their 80s do not have dementia. In fact, the majority of people who worry about their memory do not have dementia either. Sometimes people experience mild cognitive impairment, or MCI. The symptoms of MCI are mild memory or thinking problems that do not stop daily life. However, MCI can mean a higher risk of developing dementia in the future. Knowing the difference between normal changes and these warning signs is very helpful. There is a paradox here.
Worrying too much about your memory can actually make it worse. Stress and anxiety cause your brain to release chemicals that can harm the hippocampus, a part of your brain important for memory. So, understanding what is normal can help reduce this stress, which in turn supports your memory. This is why knowing when a memory lapse is just a normal senior moment versus when it's a persistent problem is key to your peace of mind. 4. You are getting smarter. When we get older, it's easy to think only about what our minds might lose. But science tells us a different story. Our brains also get smarter in new ways. This is not about being quick with new information, but about something deeper. It's called crystallized intelligence. This means all the facts, words, and experiences you have learned throughout your life. Think of it as a huge library inside your head that keeps growing. As you get older, your vocabulary gets bigger, and you understand more words. You also become better at reading people and understanding their feelings, which is a form of emotional intelligence. You can also spot patterns more easily, helping you solve problems that need past experience. For example, an experienced doctor might not learn a new computer program as fast as a young person.
But her years of knowledge help her make better decisions about a patient's health. Similarly, a skilled negotiator can handle difficult talks much better because of all the situations they have seen before. These skills and this deep knowledge continue to grow well into your 60s, 70s, and even 80s. They make you very good at things that require years of practice and understanding. Another interesting change in the brain is how it handles emotions. Older adults often focus more on positive feelings and less on negative ones. This is sometimes called the positivity effect. It means your brain helps you find more joy in everyday life and handle stress better. You might worry less and appreciate good moments more. This natural shift helps you feel happier and more content as you age. So instead of just thinking about slowing down, let's think about gaining something truly special: wisdom. Your mind becomes richer and more profound. This wisdom comes from all your life experiences. It helps you understand the world and people in a deeper way. When you hear about someone's problems, you often have a better idea of what to say or do. This is why people often look to older adults for good advice and understanding. It's important to value these amazing changes. Your aging mind is not just working, it is becoming smarter in ways that truly matter. It offers a unique kind of strength and understanding that younger minds do not yet have. This helps you enjoy life more and deal with challenges with a more balanced and insightful view. Embrace this deeper wisdom that comes with age. 5. People with great minds. Here we look at some amazing people called superagers. These are adults who are 80 years old or more, but their memory and brain health are like someone in their 50s or 60s. Scientists at Northwestern University have studied many of these people. They found something truly special about their brains. When scientists look at the brains of superagers, they see clear differences. The outer part of their brain, called the cortex, does not get thin as fast as in other older adults. For average people, the cortex thins more than twice as quickly. Also, superagers create new brain cells or neurons in a part of the brain called the hippocampus.
This part is very important for memory. They make twice as many new neurons as other healthy older adults. These people are not all the same. There is no one way to be a superager. They are not a group who all follow the same strict rules. Some are very social, others might be quieter. Some eat healthy foods, and some might enjoy sweets. This variety means that anyone can work towards having a great mind as they get older. It shows it's not just about luck or genes. What many superagers share is a strong willingness to use their minds in difficult ways. Easy mental games like simple crosswords you do all the time are often not enough. Your brain needs new and hard challenges to grow. When you try something that pushes your mental limits, you might feel a little frustration. This feeling is actually a very good sign. It means your brain is working hard, building new pathways, and making stronger connections. Think of it like a muscle that grows stronger when you lift heavy weights. To keep your brain sharp and healthy, seek out new things to learn. For example, try to learn a new language, pick up a new musical instrument, or take up a new hobby that feels a little difficult at first. Don't be afraid of tasks that feel a bit uncomfortable or challenging. This kind of consistent mental effort helps to strengthen your brain. It can even make your cerebral cortex thicker. A thicker cortex means a stronger brain that can think more clearly and remember things better. This idea challenges the old belief that our brains simply get worse with age. It clearly shows that we have power over our brain's future health. You can inspire your brain to keep growing and stay young and strong. Seek out novelty and actively welcome the mental challenges that come with learning new things. By doing this regularly, you are building a more resilient, sharper, and powerful mind for years to come. 6. Food and sport help. To keep your brain healthy, what you eat and how much you move are very important. It's like giving your brain the best fuel and keeping its engine running well. First, let's talk about food. There is a special eating plan called the Mind Diet. This diet combines good parts from two other healthy diets, the Mediterranean and DASH diets. It is specially made to help your brain. With the Mind Diet, you eat many plant-based foods. This means a lot of green leafy vegetables and other colorful vegetables. You should also eat berries, like blueberries and strawberries. Nuts, whole grains, poultry, and fish are good too. It is important to limit foods like butter, cheese, red meat, and sweet treats. Following this diet helps to stop inflammation in your brain. Inflammation can harm brain cells and make problems like Alzheimer's disease worse. It also protects your brain's blood vessels and gives your brain antioxidants, which are like tiny shields for your cells. Next, physical activity is a powerful tool for brain health. You don't need to run a marathon. Even 20 minutes of movement, like a brisk walk, can make a big difference. When you move your body, your brain releases something called BDNF. Think of BDNF as a special miracle grow for your brain cells. This important protein helps repair existing brain cells, makes the connections between them stronger, and even promotes the growth of new brain cells. It can also make the hippocampus, a part of your brain important for storing and remembering things, larger. Studies show that regular exercise,
Especially combining walking or running with strength training can make your memory better and improve your thinking skills. Some experts even say that starting a vigorous exercise program in your middle years can delay serious memory problems for almost 10 years. This is a very significant benefit for long-term brain health. When you eat well and stay active, these two things work together to boost your brain health. They help produce more BDNF and protect your brain from damage. But if you sit a lot and eat unhealthy foods, especially those high in sugar, you put your brain at risk. A sedentary lifestyle and too much sugar can lead to more inflammation and other problems that harm your brain over time. This makes it harder for your brain to work well and can speed up cognitive decline. The good news is that these simple changes can quickly improve your brain function. You can see better things in weeks. Research has shown it means you have the power to help your brain stay sharp and healthy. Start today and give your brain the help it needs to thrive. 7. Sleep well to remember. Sleep is more than just resting your body. It is a crucial time for your brain, a period of important work. During sleep, your brain actively cleans itself.
Scientists have found a special system called the glymphatic system. You can imagine it as your brain's own nightly cleaning service, or a power wash for your mind. This system works hard to remove waste products and toxins that build up during the day. One of the important toxins it clears out is called amyloid beta protein. High levels of amyloid beta are linked to the development of Alzheimer's disease, so a good night's sleep is key to keeping your brain clean and lowering the risk of such diseases. Beyond cleaning, sleep is also vital for memory. Throughout the day, your brain takes in lots of new information and experiences. When you sleep, your brain works to move this fresh information from short-term memory into long-term storage. This process is known as memory consolidation. If you do not get enough quality sleep, your brain cannot complete this task effectively. This means you might struggle to remember what you learned or experienced the day before. For example, if you study for a test and then pull an all-nighter, you will likely remember less than if you had slept. However, getting good sleep can become more challenging as people get older. Many older adults find they sleep less deeply, wake up more often during the night, or struggle with sleep disorders. One common issue is sleep apnea, where breathing stops and starts repeatedly. This can severely reduce the oxygen going to the brain, which in turn can speed up memory problems. It is essential to aim for 7 to 9 hours of consistent, good quality sleep every night. A survey by AARP in 2016 showed that only 1/3 of adults aged 50 and above regularly achieved this goal. This statistic is alarming, given the crucial role sleep plays in cleaning the brain of harmful proteins. Stress also poses a significant threat to your memory. When you experience long-term stress, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. High levels of cortisol in the body can actually damage a key part of your brain called the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the brain's main memory center, especially for forming new memories. Chronic stress, therefore, makes it much harder for your brain to create and retrieve memories effectively. This creates a difficult cycle. Worrying about memory loss can increase stress, which then harms memory even more. To protect your brain, it is important to develop good sleep habits, known as sleep hygiene. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Make your bedroom a peaceful place, dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime.
Instead, try relaxing activities, like reading a book or listening to calm music before sleep, rather than looking at screens. Mindfulness practices, such as gentle breathing exercises, can also help reduce stress and prepare your mind for rest. Remember, sleep is not just a pleasant activity. It is a biological necessity for your brain's health and memory function. Prioritizing consistent, quality sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do to keep your memory sharp and protect your brain's architecture for a long and healthy life. 8. What to do now? We began this journey perhaps feeling worried about those senior moments, the times we forget a name or why we walked into a room. We might have thought that memory loss was just a sad, unavoidable part of getting older. But now we understand the truth, which is much more hopeful. Your brain is incredibly adaptable. It doesn't just decline, it transforms and can even grow stronger in new ways. This amazing ability of your brain to change, form new connections, and learn throughout your life is what we call neuroplasticity. It means you have more control over your brain's future than you ever imagined. So, with this new understanding, what steps can you take right now? This is your clear roadmap to keeping your mind sharp and active. First, nourish your brain with the right foods. Remember the mind diet we talked about? It's not just a diet, it's a way of eating that fights inflammation and supports healthy blood flow to your brain. Focus on leafy green vegetables, colorful berries, nuts, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil. Try to limit processed foods, sugary drinks, and red meat. Making small changes here can have a big impact.
Second, move your body every day. Physical activity is like a powerful medicine for your brain. Even moderate exercise, like a brisk 30-minute walk most days of the week, can release special brain-boosting chemicals. It helps grow new brain cells and strengthens the connections between them. Think of it as giving your brain a daily dose of miracle grow. Third, make sleep a priority. Good quality sleep is not a luxury, it's a fundamental necessity for memory. During sleep, your brain works hard to clean itself, removing waste products that can harm it. It also moves important information from short-term memory to long-term storage. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of undisturbed sleep each night to give your brain the repair time it needs. Fourth, stay socially active and mentally challenged. Connecting with friends, family, and your community is vital. Social interaction keeps your mind engaged and reduces stress. Beyond socializing, continuously challenge your brain with new tasks. Don't just stick to easy, familiar puzzles. Try learning a new skill, like playing a musical instrument, taking up a new language, or even mastering a new craft. This kind of novel mental effort builds your brain's cognitive reserve, helping it stay resilient against changes. Fifth, manage your overall health. Your heart health and brain health are closely linked. Conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol can negatively affect your brain.
Regular checkups, staying at a healthy weight, and avoiding smoking are all crucial steps to protect your memory as you age. It is truly never too late to start making these changes. Your brain has an incredible capacity for growth and adaptation, no matter your age. Every positive choice you make adds to your brain's strength, helping to build a powerful cognitive fortress for the future. You possess the power to shape your brain's health. What is one new habit you will start this week to nourish your amazing brain?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.